You guys seem to really enjoy my last mixed denomination hunt. So I thought today we would do another mixed denomination hunt, but we're focusing mainly on silver. Let's see which denomination gives us silver, if any, and if so, how much can we find? Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to the channel. We've got 4 different denominations on the table: half dollars, quarters, dimes, and nickels. Now, every one of these boxes will count towards any hunt and fill series we're doing, especially for the nickels, but we're focusing in on silver. Of course, if we can get any proof coins or varieties and things like that, W quarters, we'll take them. What I'm going to do is we're going to start with the biggest denomination and work backwards. Half dollars, then quarters, then dimes, then nickels. I've got the boxes labeled with the respective numbers as it stands for either the year or the hunt and fill series, and I have my sheet totals here that we'll visit at the end in the recap. We don't want to sit here and take too long. Let me go ahead and slide over this quarter box, and we'll quickly crack open this half dollar box and get this hunt started. I have struggled on my solo hunts finding silver and half dollar boxes, so I'm not expecting anything in this box, but if we get lucky, that'd be awesome. Looks like a circulated half dollar box to me. Let's see if I have a find in box 1 of this mixed denomination hunt. Well, we're back. The box of half dollars was pretty much a skunking. We did not get any silver, of course, and no varieties or proofs, but we did get 6 NYSEs, so it wasn't a total waste of time, although we're 0 for 1 in our quest to find silver in the 4 denominations that could have it. You guys let me know down below. Do you think we'll find silver in any of these boxes today? And if so, which box do you predict we will? Let's move on to the quarters now. At least with the quarters, we have the added benefit of finding W's if we don't find any silver. But silver is the mission. I do not see any silver enders. Let's start the hunt, and hopefully I'm back before the end of the quarter box with a find. Roll number 1 of the quarter box is going to give me a first for this hunt. It's not silver or W, but it is my first Ida B. Wells quarter from 2025, and it's out of Philly. I'll take that. We need it for the album. First quarter find on the board. First roll of the box. Roll number 11. I think we're on the board with our first silver of the hunt, and it's going to be a quarter right there. Let's see what it is. Sounds silver to me. 1964 Denver. We have silver in the hunt. Right now the quarters are up 1-0, and you can't get mad at that. Let's see if there's more. Well, roll number 39 is going to give us a silvery looking edge, but it doesn't look like U.S. silver. It looks like it's going to be a Canadian or a foreign coin. It's a little bit smaller and the reads are different. Yeah, it's a Canadian quarter from 2006. We'll take it. Nice foreign find, second find of the box. Only 11 rolls left though. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get any more silver out of that quarter box, but I'm not going to complain. We did get silver. We got a foreign find. And ironically, only one 2025 quarter in the whole box, and it came in roll 1. Either way, I'll take it. And like I said, not a bad box for quarters. Can't get mad at finding silver. Now that we've done that, we have 2 boxes to go, dimes and nickels. But before I get into the dimes, let me talk about the precious metals market, including silver and gold, as well as talk to you about today's video sponsor. Record investment is flooding into gold this year. Gold has surged 27.7% so far in 2025, while the US dollar has fallen nearly 9% to a 3-year low. Silver is also on fire, hitting 13-year highs, and mining stocks are exploding. The GDXJ index is up nearly 45% this year. Major banks are forecasting big gains. JP Morgan expects gold to reach $4,000 per ounce by Q2 2026 and even $6,000 by 2029. Goldman Sachs agrees, predicting $4,000 gold by mid-2026, and Bank of America expects gold to hit $4,000 and silver to soar up to $40 per ounce in 2026, with silver potentially outperforming gold this year. This information brings me to today's sponsor, GoldMining Inc., New York Stock Exchange ticker GLDG. a company that I will profile for you all today and provide some information on as to why they could be potentially good value. As of right now, GoldMining Inc. is trading near 72 cents on the dollar, about the same price as June of 2018 when gold was less than half today's price. Despite record high gold prices, GLDG is trading near its 5-year low, presenting a potential undervalued opportunity. GoldMining Inc. owns a large portfolio of gold and copper resource stage projects in the Americas. 12 plus projects across Canada, USA, Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, with estimated resources of 12.4 million ounces of gold equivalent measured and indicated, plus 9.1 million ounces of gold equivalent inferred. Their publicly traded equity holdings alone are worth over $150 million based on the market closing prices of those securities on June 12, 2025, which now surpasses the current market cap of the entire company. Plus, they hold $6.8 million in cash and equivalents as of the last reported quarter-end financials on February 28, 2025. This means the value of GoldMining's equity portfolio alone exceeds the company's market cap without even counting its cash or projects. GoldMining's leadership is stacked with mining veterans, including former Goldcorp CEO David Garofalo and serial entrepreneur Amir Adnani. Insiders own over 10 million shares, showing strong alignment with shareholders. Top institutional investors like BlackRock, Sprott, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and the GDXJ ETF hold significant stakes, signaling confidence in GLDG's long-term potential. GoldMining Inc. is advancing key projects such as its São Jorge project in Brazil, where they've launched the company's largest ever exploration program, a critical move given the industry-wide challenge of reserve replacement as major producers deplete reserves rapidly. To recap, if you want exposure to gold through a company with strong leverage to the gold price, an undervalued asset base, including publicly traded equities and resource stage projects, a pipeline of development projects, and strong institutional and insider backing, GoldMining Inc., New York Stock Exchange ticker GLDG, deserves a closer look. Before we get back to the hunt, I want to take this second to let you guys know that I am not a financial advisor. That was not financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with the licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Also keep in mind that unlike physical metals such as gold and silver, mining stocks can be highly volatile and you could potentially lose your entire investment. There is a disclaimer link in the video description down below, along with more information about GoldMining Inc., who was today's video sponsor. Now, let's get back to the hunt. All right, we're back to the hunt. We're doing dimes this time. Thought about doing a time lapse, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and crack into it. Obviously, if I get onto some silver dimes, then I will do a time lapse, or at least a live hunt of the rest. Got kind of a fun box here. Got a gold. We're just talking about gold, and we got a gold ender in the box, or at least a gold-plated ender, not real gold. Either way, could be a good sign. You never know. I am excited about dimes because we have found 21 silvers and 29 and a half boxes on the year. So not a bad year for silver dimes after having a hiatus of finding silver for a couple of years. Fingers crossed we find silver. Let's get the hunt started. Roll number 24 of the dimes is not going to give us a silver dime. It's going to give us a foreign coin. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. A 2015 Commonwealth of the Bahamas. 1 cent with the starfish. Can't get mad at that. Oh, and I kept the gold-colored dime as well. That was the ender 2019 P. Might be a user for the ugly book. But holy cow, I don't think I have found one of these in a dime roll, but we'll take it. 26 rolls left to find silver. Roll number 49, and this is why you never give up on a box, even though it looks like it's going to be a skunk. I just cracked open the roll, flipped down the edge, and we've got a silver dime right there. Let me just go ahead and pluck this out of here first, and we'll check the other side. 1959 Denver. Silver dime on the board. And while I have you here, let me just get this side plucked out. Make sure we didn't have any bookenders in there. And yeah, I'll take it. Holy cow, I was getting ready to go ahead and think about what I was going to say at the end of the box. And sure enough, we found silver. So silver in the dimes, silver in the quarters, one roll left, and we still have the nickels. All right, that's going to do it for the dime box. I've already updated all the sheets, which I'll give you a look at the end. But the dime box gave us a gold-toned ender, a Commonwealth of the Bahamas 1 cent, and a 1959 silver dime from Denver. Can't get mad at that. Last up is the nickel box. This is part of the nickel hunt and fill series. So as normal, I will be filming all of the finds like I would normally do in a nickel hunt and fill episode. Hopefully we can find silver in it, but if not, you know we want those buffaloes or any of the older nickels, especially the 3 dates we need for the hunt and fill series. Let me get on with the hunt. I'll bring in when I have a find in the final box of this mixed denomination box hunt. Roll number 4 is going to give us our first Jefferson nickel from the 40s, and it's going to be a 1946. And that's a San Francisco. That is a San Francisco with a lower mintage and a better date, although it's not in great condition, we'll still take it. We've also found a 55D and two 2024 Denvers, and if you don't know why I keep those, check out the shorts video I have up here. Now back to the hunt. Roll number 6, a 1939 Jefferson nickel in heavily circulated condition. Probably just a Philly, but we need that S. It is just a Philly, but we'll quickly scope it for the DDR, which I do not see on this one. I'll weigh it up to make sure it's not a Henning nickel, but either way we'll take it. We always find the 39 Ps. It's hard finding the D or the S. Back to the hunt. Roll number 15, and I thought we might have had a silver wartime nickel, but we don't. It's just going to be a 1942 with a green patina from being environmentally damaged. So I already know it's not silver based on the patina. Hopefully it has a Denver mint mark. And it doesn't. Just a 1942 Philadelphia for the board. Roll 17. Let's add a 1940 Jefferson nickel out of Philly to the board. And we also just nabbed a 1983 Canadian nickel as well. Roll number 22, and we found another one. A 1939 Jefferson nickel in much better shape. Is there a mint mark on this one? There is not. Holy cow. All right, let's scope it for that DDR. It's not the DDR. Man. Second 1939. Thought we had a chance with that one. Roll 24. A Jefferson nickel from 1940 out of Philly. Roll number 28, and it's the 1939 nickel parade yet again. We found our third in this box. Decent detail on this one. Is there a mint mark? And there is not yet again. Holy cow, that elusive S-minted 1939. There's also not the DDR. And of course, I'll weigh it up. None of them been the Henning nickel so far. 3 1939s. No S's. Roll number 38. Our first Jefferson nickel from 1948 out of Philadelphia. And while I have you here, this one looks like it could be older as well. And it is 1949, also from Philly. Roll 41 is going to give us a couple of finds. We've got another Jefferson nickel from 1948, again from Philly. And I see it peeking out back here. It's our first nickel from 1952. And it's a 52 Denver, 2 years off. Roll number 48 is going to give us a first-year Jefferson nickel. Don't see them too often. We found a key date in our last hunt, a 38S that was BU looking with a scratch. This is a pretty nice 1938 as well. Is there a mint mark? And there is. There's a Denver mint mark. 1938 Denver is another key date Jefferson nickel, and now we have found a key date 38 in back-to-back hunts. And we don't need it, but it might be an upgrader. It might be an upgrader. It's got a scratch on the back as well. I think I just saw it. Yeah, but either way, it's still a 38 Denver, and we will take it. Holy cow. Man, now if we could just get a mint mark on the 39s, we'd be happier. 2 rolls left plus this one. Let's see if there's another find. Well, unfortunately, no silver in the nickel box, but still a great nickel box overall. The quest was silver, but we did find a key date 1938 Denver. We have a potential upgrader in this pretty nice 1954 Denver. We got three 1939s again, a Canadian nickel, a nice 1961 Denver nickel, and a total of 5 2024 Denvers. None of these should upgrade whatsoever. Let me quickly check the book, see if we have upgrades and additions. If we do, I'll tell you about them. If we don't, I'll lay out the best finds of the 4-box mixed denomination hunt. All right, we've compared all of the finds with all of the albums. No upgrades, no additions, unfortunately, and of course, no Buffalo Nickels for the Buffalo Nickel album. The best finds by denomination for the half dollars, really nothing to speak about, no silver or anything, so just the NIFCs. The best finds for the quarters is going to be the silver. The best find for the dimes is going to be the silver. And the best find for the nickels is going to be the key date 1938 Denver Jefferson nickel. You know what? I had a lot of fun doing this type of hunt. Hopefully you guys had fun doing it as well. I did not expect the key date. We got fortunate to get a couple of silvers, and the half dollars continue to be a struggle for me. But we'll stick with them because you never know when the next box produces that great box. If you guys enjoyed this 4-denomination hunt, you know I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching. Just a few silver goodies for the silver jar.